Hi guys, this is Mr. Owen. We're looking at KidBlog today and I'm going to show you how to edit your photos. We're looking at a great blog post made by Haley, What a Day, Minecraft Day 3/4. She's got some wonderful information in here and she's got some great photos down here, but she could make this post a lot better if these photos down here were spread out through her blog and if they were a little bit larger. There are also some really cool things that we can do in KidBlog to enhance our photos. So to edit our photos, you need to go up here and you need to go into your username. Click up there in your username and click into My Profile. Over here you see that you've got My Media Library. Let's click into Media Library and go over. We can see the photos. These are all the photos that Haley has uploaded and a couple of videos there that are still having some processing problems that we're hoping to fix. Now if you would like to edit one of these are our images that are quite small. All you have to do is click on that image and go over here. You'll see the edit menu. If we click on edit, it will open up the image down here. Now you can see the image here is quite small. Because it's small, if we make it larger, it's going to lose a lot of quality. But let's make it a little bit larger anyway. Now up here, these are all the wonderful things that we can do with our photo editing. So if we go over here, we see we've got resize. Resize, that's the one that we want at this point. So let's click resize. And you can type in here, you can type in the size that you would like to make that image. So let's make it 600 wide. And this little lock symbol means that our image won't get stretched in any funny ways. And then we can go apply. Well, it should resize that image there. Let's just try and we'll make it really big. That'll be a good example. Let's try making it 1000. Go apply. Now that should have resized our image there. Just zoom in a little bit there. That should show us what's going on there. Now we can also do a lot of really cool things here. Frames. Frames is a nice way to add in special effects to your image. You can make it look like a negative, you can make it look like an old stamp. Let's go with the stamp for now. Let's go apply. Let's see what else we can do here. Now you can also add in some stickers. Stickers just need to load up here. Stickers aren't really quite appropriate for this one here, but if you wanted to, you could put a speech bubble in there to drag it right into the image. It needs to go inside the image, but because it's quite small, that one's not very good there. I might just apply there. I'm going to go save that image there, and we'll look at a larger image. If we look at a larger image, we should be able to do a little bit more with that image. Okay, now that processing is finished, you can see the new image is loading up there, and it saved the old image as well. So you've got both copies. You've got the old image and the new image. Now let's go over and edit one of the larger images that Haley has. This one here, you can see down here, these numbers here, these numbers tell us how big the image is. So this is a much larger image. Let's go over there and we'll go edit. There we are. Now there's our image. Now let's see what we can do with this image. Now this image is a little bit dark here, so we might like to brighten it up a little bit. So we can go to brighten, brightness, and we can bring the brightness up. Make that just a little bit brighter. We can go apply that to save the brightness. Now we can also go over here. If you wanted to, you could go to the special effects button. Now you really don't want to use too many of these, but these are just little things that you can do if you really wanted to. But usually when we use effects, it's usually best to use the least amount of effects. Every time you put an effect on there, it can make your images look a little bit fake. Now guys, so the other thing that Haley really needs to do here, Haley needs to take these images and move them into the middle of her document. So we can do that by going on to edit here. We can grab the image down here and we should be able to just drag it up. So I'm just clicking and holding. I'm just going to drag it up to a place that I think is nice there. Now I'm looking for beds. I'm seeing if Haley talks about beds down here. She says, my tribe and I started to make beds, and also started to construct our house. Now that's probably a good spot there. If you see here, you can see where that little line is in there. It's moving around a bit. That's where the picture is going to go. So if I let go there, the picture goes into that spot there. Now we're talking about beds in the story, and that's where we put beds. Okay. Now I'm also going to move the house picture up into that same position because we're also talking about the house. So that makes a little bit more sense to put it up there next to that one. Let's move the cursor over there and let go. Oh, that didn't quite work, but let's try again. And there we go, that one's in there as well. And now I've got this picture down here at the bottom. Now another nice thing to do is that this picture might actually go better as our header image. Once it's the header image, that becomes the key image of the blog. So I'm just going to remove this header image here, and I'm going to see if I can drag this up here and put it into the header. Now it's not going to let me do that. So instead you have to click on your header image, and you actually need to go into here, and you need to go into your media library. I'm going to find that picture there. I'm going to go over here and go insert. I'm going to put that one as the header image. Now that header image means that it's the key image at the very top of the page. And that looks really nice up there. So now that it's up there, we can actually delete this one down here because you don't need to put the same image in two places. Now if I go update, and we go back to our connections and go publish, it'll show you what the updated draft looks like here. So now you can see that Haley's got her key image up the top there, and she's got her two images spread in the document at about the right positions there. So that is a way to make your posts look a lot nicer.